This is a song that we did off the Monsters record. It's a little song what happened if maybe Jesus came back and he was a Mexican immigrant and he came into Texas, but nobody paid much attention to him, so he just went home. This is called Jesus in Mexico. It goes like this. Dude, what the hell is your problem? You got a bad attitude. You move it on, pal. Jesus crossed the border from Mexico, drove 100 miles an hour into El Paso, looking for a piece of the American dream. He'd read all about it in his magazine. He didn't know and he didn't care about politics or food stamps or Medicare. He was just looking for a little peace of mind in the land of milk and honey and good cheap wine. Jesus met a woman named Angeline who broke his heart after he made her his queen. But of course he forgave her, he was not what he seemed. Not just a man, but the very Messiah. You know life wasn't easy for the Savior of the race. He had blood on his hands, he had dirt on his face. He was tired and hungry and losing his faith. So he drove on back down to the border. Well, they stopped him at the border and asked where had he been. Had he brought anything of value back with him? He said no man made profit from the wages of sin, and they decided that they better detain him. Well, they beat him up and they threw him in jail with a rusty tin bucket and a bed of nails. The padre named Pedro, who looked rather pale, to be locked up with the Son of God. Pedro woke up later that night. You know his cell was bathed in a heavenly light, and Jesus, he was nowhere inside. He had gone to meet his maker. Now El Paso has another star in the sky, and Pedro got a new mission line. And the border guards sit around, scratch their heads and wonder why they lost their Mexican drifter. And deep in the deserts of Mexico, there's a tiny little village where nobody goes. There's a simple man with a simple wife, with a simple philosophy, a simple life. And on movie scenes and on computer screens, mankind keeps searching for what life means. But Jesus, well, he just sits there by a stream, watching flowers bloom in the desert, watching flowers bloom, watching flowers bloom, watching flowers bloom in the desert. Thank you. That's a song off the Monsters album. True story, maybe, someday. Who knows? You never know. Anyway, feeling good now. Everything good?